Yeah, who will the Joker vote for in 2020? Ha 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 ha! It might not be who you think. Welcome to Eric VT Comics. I'm your host, the bringer of universes and an original true believer. Let's look at Todd Phillips, the director of the new Joker film. He says woke culture has ruined comedy and the far left censorship is dangerous. Todd Phillips of the Hangover fame, Old School, Road Trip, and more great comedies, right? He doesn't want to make them anymore. Why? He says so in an article with Vanity Fair. In an interview, he says, "Go try to be funny nowadays with this woke culture. Yeah, just try, right?" Uh, he says there are articles written about why comedies don't work anymore, and I'll tell you why. It's because the effing funny guys are like, F this, we don't want to offend you. And he continues, he says, it's hard to argue with 30 million people on Twitter. Yes, he is right. Many people take too much offense to too many things. And when that happens, it's like an avalanche of awfulness, right? So it's kind of funny that Todd Phillips is directing the Joker. The Joker is supposed to be a funny guy, and this film really shows it. He's supposed to be funny, but it's a dark twist, right? It's a dark twist of what can happen. So it's really kind of ironic and awesome that he's making this film. I am a little worried about it. I mean, it's supposed to be great, right? Don't get me wrong. But I am a little worried about it because supposedly Joaquin Phoenix had to be talked into making a quote unquote comic book movie. So that's a little so for me, but I like where this is going though. Let's look at the bottom of this cuz he says I think it's because outrage is a commodity. I think it's something that has been a commodity for a while. What's outstanding to me in this discourse is in this movie is how easily the far left can sound like the far right when it suits their agenda. It's really been eye-opening for me. Hmm. Let's look at this article from Bounding Into Comics, basically saying the same things, but it's a bit interesting at the end, talking about how people like Sarah Silverman are even commenting about how the woke and outrage culture in Hollywood is ruining things, cutting them off at the knees, cutting comedy off, right? And even Jerry Seinfeld, he's tired of political correctness. So, who do you think the Joker might vote for in 2020, right? I think these things are starting to make sense to people that aren't on the far left, that are just normal lefties or and they're coming to their senses that this can be dangerous. We don't have the comedies we used to. I love the show The Office, and I think that's one of the last shows that was kind of on that risque side, and they wouldn't show a lot of those episodes these days, I don't think. But the Joker is coming out. This could be a monumental film to change the way people think a little bit, and I think Todd Phillips has a point here. Okay, please comment below with what you think about this video and who you think the Joker would vote for in 2020. Thank you for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe as well, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!